You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.
Our sports show and the game of the week, now in its 25th year. This week, it's Motherlode League football. The Bret Harte Bullfrogs take on the Amador Buffaloes at Amador, with sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Larry White.
What a beautiful place to drive to.
Especially on new Fuel Max tires.
Right. You use less gas getting here.
Introducing Goodyear Fuel Max tires. An innovative tread compound saves you 2,600 miles worth of gas over the life of the tires.
2,600 miles.
You know, on the gas you save, you can drive from the Grand Canyon to the Gateway Arch to breathtaking Niagara Falls.
Wow. Saving gas is beautiful.
Goodyear. Get there.
Your Goodyear dealer is Jackson Tire, 801 South Highway 49 in Jackson. You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.
Jim Vinciguerra along with Larry White welcoming you to the 25th season of TSPN's Game of the Week. Tonight we're in Sutter Creek where the Amador Buffs take on the visiting Bret Harte Bullfrogs. This local television coverage is proudly sponsored by your overall sponsor, Jackson Tire Service, your Goodyear tire dealer on Highway 49 in front of the Sears store in Jackson, and in Pine Grove near the post office. The journey begins on the wings of Goodyear. Also our quarter sponsors, All Sierra Roof Company with Tim Thornhill, your local full-service Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Roofing Contractor. For the right roof, start with the right contractor. Also it's Camps Propane for exceptional energy. They're your friendly, dependable local propane company. Visit the showroom on Highway 88 at Red Corral Road in Pioneer. Also the American Legion Post 108 in Amador. Proud to be involved and supportive in our community, veterans still serving America. And also, it's Hospice of Amador and Calaveras Counties, providing hospice care for terminally ill patients in our community. You can support them by shopping and donating at the thrift store. Thanks to them, you're watching this edition of our sports show right here on Amador County's own television network, TSPN. Well, listen, I was out this week and working over in Jackson. I see this white truck going back and forth. The guy looked like he had nothing to do. Come to find out it was Larry White, inspector of the city of Jackson, and he graciously volunteered while Frank's on a little vacation tonight to come in. And I know you've got a son playing, Larry, but hopefully we don't have to say White all night long. But other than that, we'll be okay, right?
I believe so, Jim. Yeah, I think it's going to be a wonderful night here in Sutter Creek today. The teams are down there. They look like they're kind of excited. They're both getting pumped up. It's a cool evening here in Sutter Creek. It's kind of amazing to think that Mr. Geedy told us it's going to be in the 80s tomorrow, but you know how that goes.
It's, great night for football. And listen, I know you've seen every Amador game this year, and they have a real successful season so far. Their one loss last week to Calaveras was a tight one. I listened to a little replay on the radio, and they had a chance to go ahead in the final minute, I think, and didn't come through, but it was a well-fought game.
Oh, it was a very, very intense game the whole way. It was kind of disappointing at the end, but as Terry Weatherby on the radio said last week, Calaveras had to be very happy that they got out of that one with a win. They were very lucky on that. It was a good offensive and defensive game by the Amador Buffaloes. A couple turnovers, and you know how it is, Jim. Turnovers cost you games.
Makes the game. Yeah. Argonaut tonight travels to Somerville, which will probably be, if not a championship game, a co-championship game or something like that. Tonight, Bret Harte comes into tonight's game at 1-5. They lost last week. Amador did lose last week, so somebody's going to get on the win side tonight. Take a look at these. I've got some stats for Bret Harte here. Their overall ball player is number 8. His name is Chad Testa, who is the quarterback. He also is the top running back, so that means he's the top passer, the top running back on the team. But he's rushed for a total of 860 yards on 72 carries. He's averaging 143 yards per game as the quarterback. And I don't know, it came right off of Max Prep, so that can't be too bad. So Testa's also got 38 out of 80 passes. He's completed 3 touchdowns, but on the backside of that, he's thrown 9 interceptions. So the defensive back for Amador tonight may be in store for a few pickoffs. As far as defense goes, look for number 25 and number 55, Lowe and Brewer. A total between them of over 130 tackles. They're both averaging about 11 tackles a game. So those are your 2 stars to watch on defense. What about Amador tonight? Now, we've heard about Griffith. We've heard about Thomas. Who else we got on that team is coming out strong now, Larry?
We got Quentin Johnson coming out really strong this year. We have Justin Nichols, unfortunately, he got hurt, so he's out. He's not being able to help us out on that. We got Donald White back there. We have Mike Bonilla as a running back. We have quite a good backfield. And also, as you talk about, this could be really exciting as I was listening to you, because our quarterback, Jacob Griffin, he's got some pretty good yardage this year, too. He can throw the ball, he can run the ball, and he's a pretty wise young man. He's really stepped it up this year.
They say if Griffin can carry the ball 15, 18 times a game, that you're going to be in for an exciting night.
Yeah, it is going to be an exciting night. I kind of looking forward to it. This is always a tough one. School break all week. The kids, hopefully they remember to go to bed at a decent hour last night, and they're not lethargic, at around the fourth quarter. Because as you know well as I do,
that didn't happen when we were in high school, did it?
No.
I hope it happens right now. Anyway, we're going to bow on out of here with a commercial break and get back with Captain's National Anthem and the kickoff. So stay tuned. We're in Sutter Creek tonight, where the Buffs host the Bullfrogs. Stay tuned.